If you think saving money will make you rich, you've been lied to. It's a harsh reality to swallow, especially if you've been diligently tucking away every spare cent into a bank account. But consider this. Imagine two people, both 30 years old, both earning the same salary. The first person, we'll call him the saver, tucks away $500 every single month into a standard savings account. He feels secure, watching that balance grow bit by bit. The second person, the investor, takes that same $500 and puts it into a diversified investment portfolio. Fast forward 30 years. While the saver has a modest pile of cash that has actually lost its buying power, the investor is looking at a fortune that could fund a multi-generational legacy. The truth is, in the modern economy, saving can actually keep you poor. It creates an illusion of progress while you are actually standing still, or worse, sliding backward. By the end of this video, you'll understand the one fundamental financial shift that separates chronic savers from the truly wealthy. We are going to break down the math, the psychology, and the hidden traps that the banking system doesn't want you to notice. For generations, we have been fed a very specific script. From the time we are children, our parents, teachers, and even the local bank tell us the same thing. Save your money. Don't spend it all in one place. Put it in the bank for a rainy day. This advice is ingrained in our culture. We're given piggy banks as toddlers and taught that the physical act of hoarding coins is the pinnacle of financial responsibility. And to be fair, 50 years ago, this advice actually worked. In the past, you could find savings accounts or certificates of deposit that paid double-digit interest rates. You could literally leave your money in a bank, do nothing, and watch it double every 6 or 7 years. Back then, saving was a viable path to wealth, but the world has changed and the old rules no longer apply. Today, banks offer interest rates that are often a fraction of 1%. Meanwhile, they take your deposits and lend them out to other people for mortgages, credit cards, and business loans at much higher rates. The bank is using your capital to build their wealth while giving you back crumbs. Most people stay in the savings cycle because it feels emotionally comfortable. There is a sense of safety in seeing a number in a bank account that never goes down, but that safety is a mirage. If saving worked the way we were told, the people with the biggest savings accounts would be the richest people in the world, but they aren't. The wealthiest people in the world often have surprisingly little cash sitting in a bank. Instead, they have their wealth tied up in things that grow. This brings us to the hidden problem with saving that no one likes to talk about: inflation. Inflation is the silent thief that eats your hard-earned money while you sleep. Think about the value of $10,000 today. Now, think about what $10,000 could buy 20 years ago. In the past, that money could buy a brand new entry-level car or a significant down payment on a house in many parts of the country. Today, that same $10,000 might only cover a few months of rent and groceries in a major city. When you leave your money in a savings account earning 0.1% interest, but the cost of living, the price of bread, gas, housing, and healthcare is rising by 3%, 5%, or even 9% annually, your money is technically shrinking. You might have the same number of dollars, but those dollars have less muscle. They can't lift as much as they used to. If you save for 20 years without accounting for this, you will wake up to find that your nest egg can only buy a fraction of what you planned for. This is why saving alone is a losing game. You are running a race against a predator that moves faster than you do. The realization moment for most people is when they calculate their real return on a savings account, which is the interest rate minus the inflation rate. In almost every modern scenario, that number is negative. You are paying the bank to let your wealth erode. Instead, rich folks do what? They comprehend the fundamental difference between saving and investing. Wealthy people allocate while savers accumulate. They know money is a tool, not a trophy to be stored. This underpins wealth creation. Wealthy people buy assets, not just cash. An asset generates income or appreciates over time. Consider the difference between a car and property. Cars are liabilities that lose value when driven away. Assets include real estate, equities, businesses, and index funds. These boost growth. You buy a small piece of future production when you invest. If you buy index fund shares, you own a tiny portion of hundreds of the world's most profitable corporations. Thousands of employees work daily to invent, sell, and profit at such companies. As those companies develop, so does your wealth. Instead of working, the rich make money work for them. They know that their money can work 24/7 without tiring, but their physical effort is limited by time. The compounding effect is the most powerful financial component. It takes exponential growth to get rich. Math doesn't lie, so examine the numbers. If you save $500 a month in a low-interest bank account, you'll have $180,000 plus some interest after 30 years. 30 years of inflation have made $180,000 feel like $88,000. Spend $500 in a diversified portfolio with 8% annual returns. You wouldn't have $180,000 30 years. Wealth exceeds $750,000. Power of compounding. That aha moment when your money creates money and then more money does too. Saving is graphed as flat, slow climbing. Investments start slowly but soar like a hockey stick. Starting early reduces hard lifting. The multiplier is time. A 20-year-old who invests little can outperform a 40-year-old who invests a lot because they provided the compounding engine more times. Understanding each function is the key to financial independence, not saving or investing. Consistency requires a basic wealth calculation. Start saving safely. Maintain 3 to 6 months of expenses in a liquid account for emergencies. For peace of mind, not wealth. It prevents surprises. After building the safety net, any surplus money should go into the wealth fund. Simple rule: save for security, invest for success. Consistency important. Wealth creation takes more than market timing or meme stock discovery. Buy income-producing assets month after month, year after year. Make it automated to avoid emotional mistakes. When markets climb, buy. You buy more when the market falls due to asset sales. Math works for you with this systematic approach. Remember, you want assets that provide enough income to cover your lifestyle, not a large checking account. It defines wealth. Waiting is the biggest mistake despite its simplicity. Till they have enough money to invest. They say, I'll start once I get that promotion, or I'll start when I pay off all my debt. Most expenses cost less than waiting. Cost prevents you from starting. Today's apps and websites allow $5 or $10 investments. Another issue is risk aversion. Stock market volatility scares many into safety savings accounts. They don't grasp inaction's 100% risk. Inflation lowers buying power without action. Though volatile, investing has always grown the global economy. Starting money is less important than time. At 22, $100 a month will likely make you wealthy than $500 at 35. Not catching up or starting late is impossible. As we come to a conclusion, kindly assess your finances. Cheapening is a defensive defense. Automobiles with flat tires and medical bills are covered by it. While it is necessary, it is not enough. The act of investing is offensive. You develop, you get freedom, and you get out of your job. In order to win, you need more than just defense. Enter the field and move the ball forward. Your savings will keep you safe while your investments will bring you wealth. It is the most difficult psychological struggle you will face to shift from having a saver's mindset to having an investor's mindset. A substantial long-term profit can be achieved by accepting uncertainty. Don't think like a customer, think like a vendor. At this very moment, I require your response. Is there a strong emphasis on saving or investing in your family? Make a comment on this. This video demonstrates how to get from having no money to having your first investment, and it is intended for individuals who are prepared to invest without feeling overwhelmed. Keep from losing any money. It should be utilized right away.